Last week's news in pro wrestling showcased a groundbreaking partnership between WWE and TNA. However, this week's news in pro wrestling has all the potential to completely change the entire pro wrestling landscape. WWE is on Netflix, AEW is now on HBO Max, and this week Japanese pro wrestling has followed suit with a major announcement as Japan's top wrestling promotions have now joined forces to create UJPW, United Japan Pro Wrestling. On January 20th, New Japan Pro Wrestling led a groundbreaking press conference to announce the formation of United Japan Pro Wrestling, a historic alliance between the country's biggest promotions. UJPW includes NJPW, AJPW, Noah, Stardom, Dragon Gate, DDT Pro Wrestling, and several other major companies. However, this alliance has nothing to do with money. In fact, UJPW has stated they are a non-profit organization who is focused on strengthening the sport, unifying the industry, and improving conditions for wrestlers. The claim was also made that the mission of UJPW is to support the people of Japan through the art of professional wrestling, adding that the COVID-19 pandemic highlighted a genuine need for a central governing body during times of crisis. Now, I'm not saying that professional wrestling is always correct, but what I am saying is there are a few governments in the world that could take a note or two from this approach. The chairman of the company went on to add that this new alliance is not just symbolic, and UJPW has some very specific goals in mind. Some of these goals include creating new fans by elevating the sport's status in society. They're aiming to expand their charity efforts, including support for Noto earthquake survivors. They're looking to gain national interest into Japanese wrestling to boost their tourism. And finally, aiming to double the size of Japanese wrestling industry within the next 10 years. Now, there was one thing about this press conference I was not the biggest fan to hear. One little caveat of the whole ordeal, if you will. UJPW will not be running their own events. They will, in fact, just be serving as a governing body that will improve wrestler safety, oversee industry-wide issues, and coordinate between its promotions. Now, there will be more news in the upcoming weeks that could potentially include more companies becoming supporting members, but for now, what a bomb of news within the world of pro wrestling, right? And now we've reached the point of the video where your boy becomes just a little unhinged with his pro wrestling theories. Stay with me as we go down this rabbit hole. Might get a little bumpy on the journey, because in just the first few weeks of 2025, we have seen some incredible news with pro wrestling. But as pro wrestling fans, it's really hard not to ponder, where do we go from here in pro wrestling? What does all this news and transition mean for the sport of pro wrestling? Let's start with AEW, because every year they have their cross-brand promotion event with New Japan Pro Wrestling. New Japan is now under the guise of UJPW, which means Forbidden Door 2025 could undoubtedly be the best one in all of AEW's company history. But it doesn't just stop with AEW. Stay with me here, because now we got WWE. WWE has already been sending Shinsuke Nakamura, their United States champion, to Noah to start working events with them. Noah, now under the guise of UJPW. So we got UJPW up here. Stay with me, baby. UJPW right up here. Right beneath UJPW, we got AEW and we got WWE. Two of the biggest brands that are going to start working with UJPW. Could we see a WWE champion or an AEW champion on the other one's programming? Okay. I might have gone down the rabbit hole just a little too far there, but either way, doesn't take away from the fact that pro wrestling fans are eating good in 2025. And if you're not a pro wrestling fan, right now is arguably the best time to get into it since the Monday Night Wars. But that does it for this week. Thank you all very much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to hit the subscribe button so you can be kept up to date and never miss one. But don't forget to let me know your thoughts in the comments of everything we talked about here. What do you think about the news with UJPW's formation? What do you think about my insane off-the-wall theory? I love to hear your takes on it. But until next time, stay happy, stay healthy, and I'll see you soon. Wait, no, we're not done. We're not done. We're doing bloopers now. Yeah, roll it. Well, New Japan is now under the company umbrella of UGA. The claim was made that support or unite. This brand new alliance spaced out to expand their charity efforts, including support for try it again. I needed to get that out. They're looking to gain national interest in the Japanese wrestling to boost tourism, and finally looking to myself in the because I almost did this in one take and I forgot the fourth thing. Chairman of the company went on to add that this brand new I can't talk. This year's Forbidden Door could be this which means this year my brain just went